Welcome to Lawrence, Kansas, and pay heed all who enter, and beware, these Jayhawks can play a little football too. What a... Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Jayhawks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Kansas! They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Jayhawks racing to the line in a hurry-up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The Jayhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. The give on the inside. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. And the Jayhawks will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Able to keep them from getting a... First play of the period, first down here. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Williams. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. The Jayhawks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's one-on-one. Stop the run first.
There he goes! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Jayhawks will line it up on 1st and 10. Off play action. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his big tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The give is to Williams. Can't get him to the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Lance Leipold is a 6-time national champion at the Division III level, but last season a step back for the Jayhawks as they were plagued by turnovers and close losses.
Yeah, and Jalen Daniels just needs to stay healthy. This is a guy at quarterback that when he does, and he's playing at a high level, this offense is just up and down the field. They're lighting up the scoreboard. They got to keep him healthy. He's got to be consistent. If they do that, Jayhawk fans will be cheering a lot.
Well, I think that's the thing that's fun, though. If you're a rock chalk Jayhawk fan now, you know you've got an exciting offense. You win a few more close games a year ago. There's no telling that season could have been. So still a lot of reason to be excited about being a Kansas Jayhawk fan.
It's caught. And he just... Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Safe completion on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Jayhawks will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. And they'll get it. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half. Oh, he's got some space. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. And the Jayhawks want to pick up the tempo.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To throw, it's Daniels. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Surging forward on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that.
Touchdown, Jayhawks! The Jayhawks backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. Quarterback on the keeper. I think he misread. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. The short hands, it's Pickett. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. The play action fake. Buys a little time. Complete to the left. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. That's caught. It's Pickett. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. That's the end of the quarter. Kansas has the lead here. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. 1 more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. To the air, it's Daniels. Finds his big tight end. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown! From the shotgun, the inside give. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Bringing the heat. He'll pull it down. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. He'll do it himself on the draw. Got the 1st down and more. Finally out of bounds at the 21-yard line after the big run. And the Jayhawks getting set on 1st and 10. Touch pass on the run. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Right on the money. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be 4th down and decision time. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Right down the boulevard. It's good. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Finding an escape route. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. That was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the 3 phases.
This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome everyone to Huntington, West Virginia, Jones C. Edwards Stadium, home of the Marshall Thundering Herd. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Missouri State Bears, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Marshall Thundering Herd. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Bears will kick it away first. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. So Marshall's offense will get first crack at it here. The age of the game-breaking tight end is here. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Marshall needs a near miracle on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. They punt it away on 4th down. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Bears offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a quick look at the impact. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Roberts. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. Got it behind the line. It's Allen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Marshall now lines up trying to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Makes the grab. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
The give on the option. Turning it on. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Under fire. Got it. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. Will not. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Touchdown! They try to pop a run on the draw. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Caught in the backfield, it's Allen. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Marshall will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looks it in at the 40. Little pressure on the coverage team there. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Payne. And they pick up just a few on that completion. It'll be 3rd and long. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a stop. He lost one down the sideline. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Touchdown! And this offense will have to feel... good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken.
Trying to rumble in. Just over 20 seconds to play before halftime. They'll have it 1st and 10. He'll start this drive firing. Looking left. Holds it in. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. That's caught. It's Allen. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. To the air on 1st down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Back to pass on 2nd down. Hit as he throws. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there today in Huntington.
We've got a good one going here in the 3rd quarter, all tied up as he's set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the 1st down? Marshall quick to the line. Tight end now in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Running to Green. That's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player, but man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming, you really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. The last time they had it, they weren't secure with the football and put it on the ground, David.
Yeah, and I think sometimes that will cause for you to be a little bit conservative, but keep doing you. Put that behind. It's one mistake, Jesse. Move on.
I've always been a fan of getting that guy who fumbled it, the ball back early. You got to let that guy turn the page. They need him to make plays if they're going to win this game.
Nice move there. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. The Thundering Herd faces a 3rd and short. He'll pull it on the read. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The analytics nerds say the goal was at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Looking for space, it's Roberts. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Now on the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Got the 1st down. And he slides down and gets just enough to move those chains. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. So 1st down will open up the final period. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Fires to the tight end. Breaks into the open. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Makes the catch. He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He wants it all. Almost intercepted in the end zone, and what a red zone stop that would have been. It'll be 4th down. And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. Absolutely. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Quarterback on the keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You wonder about the mindset right now of the offensive coordinator, too, because they need points, and running the football just is not going to get it done. Early in the drive, late in the drive.
There he goes! And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the 1st down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory. The Thundering Herd picked up a fresh set of downs by keeping it on the ground. Now the toss. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. To the air on 2nd down. Here's the heat. Going to try to get it himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the 1st down. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Wide out trying to get it in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. And this one to bring us to a deadlock in the final moments. Smashes it between. Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's 1st down. Rides the back on the option to give. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Marshall trying to make this red zone trip pay off. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Roberts. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Motion from the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's in! A game-winning touchdown in overtime!
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
It always comes down to a few key plays in a game like this, but to lose in overtime, just an absolute kick in the gut.
It's a kick in the gut, and you remember those exact